This Instagram page right here has managed to grow from 0 to over 100,000 followers in 6 months, got one video to over 50 million views, and has made hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit this year alone. Now what if I told you that I'm the owner of it? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this page blew up and how I made all this money without relying on Instagram to pay me a single penny. Not only that, but you can do this for free with the Faceless Instagram page too. So if you're camera shy like I once was, keep in mind you could do this at home literally in your underwear. There are two core things you must understand if you want to achieve results like me. First, I'm going to break down the ins and outs on how I was able to go viral without needing to be some creative genius or even come up with my own viral ideas. And then I'll teach you the exact system I use to make all the money that I make with my Instagram page. So this video goes over everything you need to know: the account setup, how to warm up your page, which no one talks about, viral frameworks, do not skip this part by the way, my exact content research strategy that's led to hundreds of millions of views, secret Instagram features you need to know about, and most importantly, how you can squeeze out as much money as possible from your page. Everything I'm telling you is jam-packed with over 3+ years of experience, and if you follow everything in this video and take down notes, it will save you tons of time, money, and failures that I personally had to go through when I first started out. So the first thing we're going to cover in this video is account setup. Now this step literally takes 5 minutes to do, and I don't want you to overthink it. First, you want to set the right foundation by creating a new email account specifically for your Instagram page. I suggest creating a Gmail account, but you could use any other email provider as well. Now, once you do that, head over to Instagram.com and create your account using the same email you just created. For the username, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It should just be your name plus a keyword in your niche. For example, for myself, a couple options could be Chaso.content, Chaso the creator, or Viral IG Chaso. The next step is to create your bio. Now, would this really be a Chaso video if I didn't show you guys how to use AI for this? Head over to ChatGPT.com and enter this exact prompt that you see on the screen. Input your information into this bracket here, and in a couple seconds, you'll have a full bio created for you. Just copy and paste it into your Instagram. Lastly, you want to have a profile picture. This can either be a clear picture of your face or a simple logo created for free in Canva like this. And that's it. Now that you've set up your account, make sure you pay close attention to this next part because it is very, very important. Don't do what every other guru says and just start posting. Otherwise, you might just get shadow banned and the algorithm will not push your account at all. So make sure you don't miss this next step, which is warming up your account. Warming up your account basically tells Instagram that you're a real user and not a bot account. This is what a lot of people mess up on. So if you want to have your content pushed out by the algorithm, increasing your chances of going viral, and most importantly, make money from your account, just take 10 minutes a day to warm up your account. Here's how it works. To warm up your account, all you need to do is interact with other accounts by following, liking, commenting, saving, and even sharing their videos. But you shouldn't just interact with any random video. Instead, you should interact with viral Instagram videos in your niche. A niche is a topic of content that you will create. You're gonna find the top Instagram videos in your niche by searching up hashtags related to your niche and then interact with your posts. For example, if my page is about teaching people how to go viral on Instagram, I would search up hashtags like hashtag Instagram growth, hashtag how to go viral, or hashtag content creator and find viral videos to interact with and pages to follow. If you don't fully get it yet, don't worry. Later in this video, I'll show you how to properly do content research, which allows me to consistently push out viral videos. So to summarize, step 1, follow 5 to 10 accounts in your niche. Step 2, interact with these accounts for 10 minutes per day. Now consistently do this for the next 2 to 3 days and you will be ready to start posting. If done successfully, this process has just trained your algorithm to do 2 things. First, once you start posting, it will tell the algorithm who to push your content to, which is your ideal audience. And second, the algorithm will show you viral content ideas in your niche on your For You page, which is going to be super beneficial when you get into the content research segment of this video. Now, let's get into what actually matters: content. For the rest of this video, I'll be talking about content a lot. And on Instagram, the only thing that grows your account is by posting reels, which are short form videos. So keep that in mind for the rest of this video. There are so many types of content that you can create, but in this video, I'm gonna break down 3 simple styles that you should be creating and are working right now. Let's watch these videos together and then I'll break down the viral elements in each video. The first style is this faceless pointing style of content. This video got around 3.1 million views, and the reason why it performed so well is because the hook was taken from another popular creator named Musa, who has over 700,000 followers. His original video went viral and got around 400,000 views. Musa has built a lot of trust with his audience by providing a ton of free value, so stitching a viral hook from his video onto yours is an easy way to get your content in front of his audience and hijack some of his followers. This is called audience arbitrage. The key to this style is using a stitched hook from a video that already went viral, and if it went viral once, there's a high chance that it will go viral again. By using this strategy, this video went viral and pulled in millions of views. Funny enough, even more than the original video. The structure of the style is simple. It starts with a stitch hook from a viral video, then moves into the pre-value where the creator gives context about how the original creator got the result that they claimed in the hook. For example, he said, "I'm gonna show you exactly how this guy makes money on TikTok so you don't have to buy his course." This works so well because it does two things. One, it tells a viewer they can get the same information for free, and two, it builds trust by positioning the Instagram page as someone who's offering real value without asking for anything in return. Then it transitions into the actual value delivered through a step-by-step breakdown of how the viewer can achieve the same result. One thing this Instagram page did well that not many creators use is adding a mid call to action. This is a simple line that encourages the viewer to take action while they're still engaged. He said, "Go to this free website and paste a link in, and if you write down AI, I'm gonna send this to you." As you can see, this video got around 8,000 comments. Not only did this call to action boost his engagement, pushing his video further into the algorithm, but I'm gonna assume the link he's providing to his viewers is an affiliate link, meaning for every person who buys a product through it, he earns a commission. To summarize, this video performed so well because it started with a stitch hook from a viral video, went straight into delivering value without any fluff, and included a simple mid call to action. It's direct, effective, and to the point. Now, the second style is this reporter style content. This video got around 400,000 views, and what makes this style so powerful is that you don't need to use your own results to go viral. Instead, you're focusing on someone else's success, explaining how they made a lot of money through their business and breaking down exactly what they did to achieve it. This allows you to provide value and go viral without sharing personal case studies or success stories. The structure of the style is simple but effective. It starts with a strong hook which grabs the viewer's attention right away. He said, "This guy's a multi-millionaire from his clothing brand, and the weird thing is their best sellers are almost never in stock." This hook teases the success of the entrepreneur he's talking about and sets up the video to explain how his unique business model works. This hook is effective because it makes the viewer curious by promising to reveal a business strategy that led to millions of dollars. Once the hook has drawn in the viewer, the video goes into the value where the creator breaks down step by step the exact strategy the entrepreneur he's talking about used to make his money. The breakdown is so simple yet provides a ton of value which keeps the viewer engaged until the end, where the video has a simple call to action. He said, "If you want to learn how you could do this for your brand, drop a follow and comment vault and I'll send this to you for free." This is a great call to action and it works really well for two reasons. First, asking the viewer to drop a follow helps grow his account and attract more potential buyers. Second, asking them to comment a keyword boosts engagement on the post and helps capture leads. I actually commented the keyword on this video and the creator used ManyChat to automatically ask for my email, then sent me a free lead magnet, which is basically a free resource that provides a ton of value. Lead magnets are a great way to turn viewers into buyers of your product as they give people something valuable for free and build trust. By collecting my email, he added me into his email list, allowing him to follow up with me later and potentially sell me his product or service. To sum it up, this style works so well because it uses the success of others to provide value, breaking down key strategies in a straightforward way and finishes with a clear call to action. Now finally, the last style that we're going to break down is this comparison style content. Here's an example. Netflix, Tubi, Disney Plus, Streamio, ChatGPT, Gemini, Canva, Crello, Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve. Follow and comment tools for the full list. This video got around 57 million views, and yes, this is actually my video. The structure of this video is even simpler than the first and second style. This video is only around 6 seconds long, and unlike the other videos, this one has no hook. It jumps straight into the value where I showed a paid tool and its free alternatives. This is great because it immediately gives viewers what they're looking for, valuable information without any fluff. I don't recommend not using a hook in your videos. Skipping the hook only works really well when the value is strong and clear enough to grab the attention right away. After delivering the value, I added a simple call to action telling the viewer to drop a follow. That's it. No overcomplicating messaging, just a straightforward ask that encourages engagement and grows the account. This video went viral for both me and my business partner, and he also got around 57 million views on his video. So why did this video perform so well? The key reason is because of the value I provided. I showcased free alternatives to 5 very popular tools which immediately caught people's interest. Viewers love finding ways to save money or get access to tools that they thought were only available at an expensive price. What made this video explode even further was how the viewers reacted to it. Most people either saved the video for later or shared it with others. These actions are critical for triggering the algorithm to push a video to a larger audience. It tells the platform that the content is highly valuable and worth distributing more widely. As a result, the algorithm picked it up and pushed it to millions of viewers. Just to show you how impactful this video was, look at the number of saves and shares that it got. It's pretty crazy, right? Now that you understand the 3 most important styles of content you can create, you're ready to start applying them in your own videos. The next step is content research. Think of Instagram like a database. There are thousands of posts made every single day by pages in your niche. And the great part is you have access to see which posts are actually going viral. You can and should use this information to steal proven viral content ideas so you don't have to do any guessing or be some sort of creative genius. Cause trust me, I'm not. This is one of the big secrets on how the viral creator community and myself am able to consistently get millions of views per month and make tens of thousands of dollars in profit per month with one Instagram page. Okay, I'm done gatekeeping. I'll go over the two methods that you can use to do this. One is free and one is paid. The first method is free and it's essentially training your algorithm to feed you viral content ideas with the click of a button. Earlier in this video, I was talking about warming up your account. Well, you can also use this strategy to find pages and videos to interact with to warm up your account successfully. First, we have to find 5 to 10 pages in your niche who are creating content similar to what you want to create. We're then going to interact with their most viral posts. This will pretty much tell the algorithm you enjoy watching viral videos in your niche, so it'll continue feeding you them. So now the question is, how do we find viral videos in your niche? And it's actually very simple. We're going to search keywords on Instagram, which will show you the most viral piece of content in your niche. You can use ChatGPT to create a list of keywords for you, and here's how. To do this, first head over to chatgpt.com and enter this exact prompt. Generate a list of 10 keywords that are search engine optimized to find a ton of viral content ideas in my niche. I create content about insert info. Where it says insert info, type out a sentence explaining what you create content on. For example, I'll say, I teach people how to start creating content, go viral, and make money from it. In a couple seconds, you'll have 10 keywords that you can search. Now, go back to Instagram's Explore page and search each keyword. Once you do, press the Reels tab and now start interacting with every viral piece of content that you see. I consider anything with over 5,000 likes as viral. Like the post, save it, share it, and even comment on some of them. Now, every time you open Instagram, consistently repeat this process until you start seeing those posts on your Explore page and Reels tab. It's important that you only interact with viral content in your niche. Do not treat this account like a personal page. It will mess up the algorithm completely. Okay, now the second method is paid, and it's pretty much the first method, but instead of you doing it yourself, you're gonna hire a virtual assistant for $5 an hour to do it for you. This is what I currently do, and it's helped save me and my team a ton of time. I would only recommend doing this after you've already created and posted at least 30 videos, because if you're gonna hire this out, you need to understand how to do it yourself first. So if you're just starting out, don't worry about the step for now. Just skip over to the next segment of this video, editing. For those of you that are still here, this is a spreadsheet of content ideas my virtual assistant has found over the last couple months. If you want to get a VA for yourself, first head over to upwork.com, create an account, hover over jobs and press post a job. Now copy exactly as I do. For the job title, it should be virtual assistant. Type out these skills on the screen. Now just follow exactly what I do on the screen. Now, once you get to the job description, just copy and paste this. Before you press post job, scroll to the bottom, select advanced preferences and press location. You're going to select the regions Africa and Asia. And the reason why we do this is because the standard rate is a lot lower in those regions, which is how you're going to be able to hire this virtual assistant for super cheap. Now, as people apply for the job posting, filter out your top applicants and jump on a call with them to see if they're a good fit. I like to give these virtual assistants small trial tasks to see how good they really are. After you hire one, make sure to give them a standard operating procedure. All this is a tutorial on how to do content research based on the strategy I gave you a few minutes ago. Now, the next step we're going to cover is editing. The editing for your videos will literally decide if your videos go viral or not. So this step is very, very important. Now, if I were to cover everything about editing in this video, it would be a few hours long. So instead of going over in this video, I'm going to attach a link to a free in-depth course in the description where you can learn everything you need to know about editing. Before moving forward, I do suggest rewatching the portion of this video where I break down viral content, because this will help you not only structure your viral videos, but use what you learned in your editing. Now, we're going to talk about posting. By this point, I'm going to assume you've already done the steps before this and you've already created your first video. I'm going to go over a couple things you need to do before posting your first video. First, posting in 4K. Most people think your videos should be posted in 4K, and this is actually far from the truth. Instagram compresses 4K videos, which means they reduce the quality of the video, which we obviously don't want. I've actually tested this out and posted videos in 4K and 1080p, and I found the videos that I post in 1080p have always performed better than the ones in 4K. It's important that you enable the upload to highest quality setting. This will make your videos look the best they possibly can. To do this, first open up your profile and press the 3 lines in the corner. Now scroll down until you see media quality, press it, then enable the upload at highest quality setting. Next, we're going to talk about trending sounds. I always recommend using trending sounds in your videos, meaning if you're not using them, you're probably missing out on millions of views. To find trending sounds, just press on your Reels tab in the bottom right. Once you press that, you'll see a bunch of Reels, and in the bottom left is where the trending sounds are. Once you press the audio, you'll see if it's trending or not. If it says trending, you can actually press that and see all the trending audios. Next, I want to talk about a feature that not a lot of people know about, but this one feature has literally brought in millions of extra views for completely free, and all I did was enable one setting. And I'm talking about the cross-posting setting. This setting will repost all your videos from Instagram onto Facebook, and if the post goes viral on Facebook, you'll actually see those views on the video itself. As you can see right here, this video of mine went viral on Instagram and Facebook. It got around 5.3 million views total, and around 2 million views came from Facebook directly. So let me show you how to enable this feature. First, press the three lines in the top right corner of your profile. Now press settings and privacy and scroll down until you see cross-posting. Now press it and enable the setting recommend reels on Facebook. Now you're set. The next thing I'm going to talk about is hashtags. What is the best way to use hashtags right now? Over the years, hashtags have changed a lot. The reason why you should be using hashtags in your posts is to help the algorithm better understand who to show your content to. I recommend only using 2 to 3 hashtags on your posts. You don't want to overpopulate hashtags and confuse the algorithm. I personally don't use hashtags in my content too much anymore, and that's because I've already established who my target audience is with the algorithm. But until you're at that point, I recommend using them to get your content pushed out to the right audience. On top of hashtags, to really maximize your chances of going viral, I recommend using search engine optimized keywords in your caption that relate to your audience that you're trying to reach. Early in this video, we searched keywords on Instagram to find viral videos on the Explore page. So using search engine optimized captions will put your video in the same feed as all those other viral videos, which will lead to more views. If you're lazy and don't want to create these captions yourself, you can use this tool on the screen to do all the work for you. Next, I'm going to talk about text overlays, also known as the text on the screen. People love text overlays on Instagram. They help your video a lot. Usually, if you have one in your video, most people who see that will read it, and if it's captivating enough, they'll watch the entire video through. The goal here is to get the viewer to watch past the first few seconds of your video so that the watch time is high, which tells Instagram you have a good video and that they should push the video on the algorithm. Using text overlays is a great way to skip the intro and get right into the value of the video. If you ever seen those videos while scrolling that say POV you did X or POV you did Y, the reason why this trend works so well for other pages is because we're getting right into the action and eliminating the intro. But guys, you can't just only rely on text overlays to make your video go viral. You also have to provide actual value in the video, which brings me to my next point, providing value. It is so important that every piece of content that you post provides some sort of actionable value that the viewer could take and use right away. Before you post a piece of content, you should always ask yourself, would somebody be willing to pay $10 for the value in this video? If the answer is no, then tell me this. Why would somebody stay and watch your video instead of just scrolling? Time is money, and if you can't provide $10 worth of value in 30 to 60 seconds, you will not go viral. Simple as that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the posting schedule you need to follow in order to grow your account. I see a lot of social media gurus out here who preach that you can post 2 videos per week and still grow your account. And this is actually far from the truth. If you're a new page, you need to be posting 5 to 7 quality pieces of content per week. A lot of new pages make the mistake of posting 7 videos per week, but 5 out of the 7 videos are shit posts. This can actually stunt your growth and damage your account permanently. That's why you see a lot of people posting content for months and not see any growth at all. They're simply posting videos with no strategy and treating this like a lottery ticket or scratch card. You need structure. You need to make sure your videos tell a story and provide value. Focus on quality over quantity. And if you can post a high quantity of quality posts, this is where you will see insane growth. A philosophy I live by, especially when starting something new, is that experience leads to judgment, and judgment leads to good decision making. So the more experience you have, which you usually get from trying and failing, the better judgment you will have, which means the more money you will make in a shorter amount of time. Like I said earlier, guys, Instagram is a database and content is really a numbers game. The more consistent you are with posting, the more data you have. The more data you have, the better you can understand what content you should create more or less of. And guys, that's pretty much it for common posting practices. To summarize, you should not be posting in 4K, always use trending sounds, enable cross-posting to Facebook, use the right hashtags and keywords, the importance of text overlays, providing real value to your audience, and finally, staying consistent and posting quality content. Now, I'm gonna break down how I make money running my Instagram business. The next step is making sales, and content is the key here. This part is super important, so rewatch this and take notes if you need to. The main ways to make sales are simple. Use stories, highlights, direct messages, ManyChat automations, pinned posts, and feed posts. These are the things that build trust with your audience and push them to buy. You need to show them that their current situation isn't ideal, whether they're stuck in a 9 to 5 or want freedom. Then show them the solution that they're looking for. Your product is a bridge that gets them from where they are to where they want to be. Before you dive into these methods, you have to lay the groundwork. Create content that builds trust, authority, and leadership. Trust comes from being real and showing transparency. Authority comes from social proof, whether that's testimonials or results, even if they're not your own. Leadership is about sharing your beliefs, showing new opportunities, and even calling out the enemy like a 9 to 5 9-to-5 job or lack of freedom. When you build that trust and authority, people will follow you and believe in what you're offering. From there, use the right tools like stories, DMs, and automations to turn those followers into customers. Once you've got the foundation of trust and authority set up, it's time to dive into each method that will make you sales. Each one is a key part of nurturing your audience and pushing them towards buying. First is stories and highlights. Stories are great for staying top of mind. You want to be posting stories daily if possible. This is where you can give quick updates, share behind the scenes content, or talk about the product you're promoting. Highlights let you keep those important stories pinned to the top of your profile so anyone who visits can see them. Think of highlights like a mini portfolio. They show your success stories, testimonials, and results. When people visit your profile, they can quickly get an idea about what you're about and why they should care. Here's an example of my profile. Right here, I have a results highlight for my new followers to check when they land on my page. I also have a life highlight where I show off my lifestyle. This is important to have because it shows that you're a human just like anyone else, and naturally people resonate with you a lot more if you show them your lifestyle and what you do on a day-to-day. Next is direct messages, aka DMs. DMs are where you can really connect with your audience one-on-one. When someone is interested in what you're offering, you want to start a conversation. Keep it genuine. Ask them what they're struggling with and how you can help. If your product is solid, which it should be, this is where you can confidently guide them towards buying your product. It's less about hard selling and more about understanding their needs and showing them how your product can solve their problems. I usually get leads from my content into my DMs by using various ManyChat automations. ManyChat is a literal cheat code for getting leads into your DMs and starting conversations. You can set it up so that whenever someone comments a specific keyword on your post, they get an automatic message with a link to your product or more info. It's simple to set up, and once you got it going, you'll start seeing tons of comments and interest. It also helps you scale conversations without manually responding to everyone. This is an example of one of my ManyChat automations, and this alone has brought in over 1,000 leads directly into my DMs, which has led to tens of thousands of dollars in sales. Next is pin posts. You should only pin posts that give a ton of value, show your expertise or authority, or show some sort of results that you got from your product. Think of it as your sales pitch pinned to the top of your feed. You want to highlight your method, your results, and what makes your product worth buying. In short, this is where you give people a reason to trust you and follow through with buying your product. Include a call to action in the post telling the viewer to take action, whether that's to get your product link, to work with you one-on-one, you get the gist of it. Now finally, feed posts, or in other words, carousels. Carousels are permanent, so they should provide a ton of value, whether it's educational content, testimonials, or results that you got from your product. These posts will show up on people's timelines and get shared around, so focus on making them highly impactful. Here's an example of a carousel I posted in the past. This carousel is pretty much a breakdown as to how I was able to make 10K through my content. This carousel brought in a lot of great leads for me because I provided real actionable value and also added a simple call to action, redirecting every lead who views this post to comment now if they want to work with me. Every post should build trust, provide value, and gently push people towards buying your product. Now, you could take this video and pretty much follow all the steps to be successful, or if you want to work with me one-on-one and get your hand literally held, I have an option for you. I've helped dozens of students hit their first 5, 10, or even 15K months with just Instagram, and there's no reason that you can't do the same. If you want that, check the link in the description. See you there. Peace.